found it.
If you're getting it to work. Okay, we're now recording.
Okay.
Hopefully, we're going to start the show. And how to get that on the screen.
Hi, I want to share some.
We're ready? 5?
Right, yeah.
I think we're on.
How to turn that.
Hello. Maybe you're there. This is Tools for Love, Part 2. Hopefully, it'll help all of our love keep growing.
Great, yeah. Well, today we're celebrating, Michael and I are celebrating our first year anniversary of when we officially had our first date. And it's nice to be celebrating
These
with
things
you.
are official now, right? There's official, right? There's unofficial. It was the official first date, yes.
Okay.
Apparently, yes.
That's a good point. Yeah. So it's nice to be celebrating with you, who we often have come here on many Sundays. And so you're like family to us now. Yes. Yeah. So
whoever you are.
You're part of it.
Yes, whoever you are.
Yeah, that's right. A human among humans, so yes. Yeah, or maybe cat or dog is watching. We love you too. Yes. So, anyhow, we thought we would share some of how we first met. Maybe this will be helpful for you. And I was at a meetup last night for a dream. It was for people who are interested in exploring their dreams. And it was just a general meetup gathering. And we played a dream game where people would write a question and make up an answer. So for example, I would give one to you. It was called the Oracle game. And if you don't like this game, you can explain at some point.
Later, after the show, be free to explain how much I love.
So how the game went is you would get two blank pieces of paper, and then you would write down a question that you had, and just write a random sort of phrase or answer.
To that question?
No, it wasn't. It's not to your question. It's just in the moment, what would you like to write as an answer that someone else might pick for their question? So it's spontaneous. It's trusting your intuition and just what comes up. Here.
Oh.
Okay.
So I have to write a question?
Yeah, write a question.
Do I tell everybody or not?
You do this a lot in your philosophy class, which I always appreciate. He has people write in his class a question that they want answered about life.
Okay, so
which
I
find fascinating.
I have my question.
We often don't take the time to ask these questions.
Oh, we don't? Not if you, well, I do.
Unless you're a
philosophy
teacher.
Yes.
Okay. And
now I have to write any phrase at all?
Any phrase at all.
That comes to mind?
Yeah.
Gee.
If I had a pen, I would be writing.
Oh, I was looking for a pen.
Well, actually,
Here you go.
it turns out that I have a black marker. Okay, so you can do this at home too, if you would like, or wherever you are. Not that this is of major importance, but I just wanted to help make it understandable. So let's see. So I'll ask a question. Okay. How? And then a random answer. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what happened at this, for this game is then everyone kept their question that they wrote and the answers were collected. And then we went around and talked about our question. So, for example, and you just randomly drew an answer. Okay, so you can't look because you know that yours is bigger than mine.
Yes.
So just kind of feel and feel for the piece of paper that's on there and pick it up. Okay. All right, which that leaves me with this. Oh, and I gave you my question rather than the answer.
That sounds good.
Jeez, okay. Jeez, okay.
This is mine, you can't have it back.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so your question, it's wonderful to hear people's questions, so go ahead.
How to keep our love growing.
Okay.
And then I
Yeah.
read what I've got?
Okay, and normally you would have
Alright.
gotten an answer,
Yes.
but instead, because we didn't do this correctly, you got a question.
I'm a philosopher.
Okay.
Questions are answered with
Okay,
questions.
all right.
So do I read my question, answer, or not?
Yeah, go ahead, read your,
How can I share my love most effectively so it gets through? Right, see, that's so much, I like your question better. How can I share, mine is so, I don't want to be critical.
oh, it's so
Boring.
beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful?
Are
Oh,
you
it is?
kidding me?
Oh, thank you. See, this is good already.
No.
Are you
that's
critical of
serious.
yourself? You feel that this is an example. And then you
yeah.
get nice support. Are you kidding? And then I feel, oh, I'm okay. I'm okay and you're okay. Yes? Oh. Okay. So.
Yeah, not only beautiful, and mine are, you are really the sun, you are really my sunshine, the sun also rises.
They seem
It's
to work
very
together.
poetic.
They work together.
Yeah.
You're really my
The sun.
sunshine, the sun also rises, has its own beauty.
Yes, it does.
So did we pass?
Okay. So what happened last night is I had been thinking about our anniversary, and so for an answer, for a question, I said, "How can I cope with work stress better?" For my answer, I was thinking about our anniversary, and I wrote sunshine and foamy seas is what I wrote. And when it came time for people asking questions, the person that there was a woman whose question was, how can I find love? And she received my answer, which was the sunshine and foamy seas, which is I was thinking about when we first met. And so her question was, where can I find love? And yeah, so anyhow, and then the rest of the group, it was nice because we discussed what that meant to that person and how other people might, what they were thinking. And she said, so where's the beach that you guys met? I said, that's not the point. I never actually said where the beach was that we actually met. I didn't want her to find you.
That's what I do. I roam around that beach every day. Maybe I'll run into someone else.
So I'm not going to share where we met. But anyhow, no, we did. That is how we met. And I personally had decided that I did want to find someone. And so I had...
A determined woman.
Well, I was using the multifaceted approach.
Gee, no one can escape. This is guaranteed. If you don't get them one way, you'll get, it's like a huge, right? Doesn't that
The
sound
net,
wonderful?
casting a big
net. What was it? The multi what?
Multifaceted.
Multifaceted approach, the MFA. Wow.
Oh, it's like winking, blinking, and nod.
Yes.
And they cast an enormous net in the
Boy.
sky. Yeah, it's...
And I was just one little poor fly.
As opposed to, what kind of fishing is that they use with one hook?
A fishing pole, yes. Yes, this is a huge net.
Yeah, and other fish get unfortunately captured.
Yes.
In the meantime.
Yes. There were really
I
180
have to say that there
men.
were a few that
Yes,
I
yes.
feel a little bit bad about.
If
That
you
is
want
true.
to learn about the multifaceted net, what is it called? Multifaceted, what was it? MFA?
Fishing night?
No, what would you
Yeah.
call it? Multifaceted approach.
Multifaceted approach?
We have a toolkit for we're not allowed to advertise on
Oh.
television, but for $19.95, you could get step one of the multifaceted approach, which is to go to an unnamed and unshareable beach.
No, actually, it was the approach of trying to make sure to do things that I enjoyed that included other people so social things that I knew that I myself, so that I wouldn't lose out on enjoyment.
In case there was no flies or fish to be caught.
Yes, yeah. But that's a good, I think it's smart. The enjoyment and the energy, and you might meet someone that is doing that too. And then there was stretching my limits, which was joining soccer, which I had never done. Noticing that there were a lot of men playing soccer. Not a lot of men at work. There was only one man that worked at where I worked.
When you go into nursing.
Yeah, it's not
a good place.
Lucrative.
Unless there's doctors
dating.
around. No, but not in nursing homes. You have to go into hospitals.
Yeah. So anyhow, yeah. But I guess we met at dance camp for the first time, and I was in the art cabin by myself, and you came.
It's a good tool.
through.
Just hang out in art These are lots of little hints here. Hang out in art cabins by yourself. You never know who will wander in.
That's what you did. You wandered
Yes.
in and you wandered out.
Yes.
Wandered right through. I think you were wandering through camp. Yeah. So we met then and met at another dance time, and I thought you were too old for me, so I enjoyed the dance, but intentionally allocated my time to dance a little while and moved on.